What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh my god. I'm warping. What the shit? Huh? Eh? Huh? Ooh. Hold on. I'm warping out, man. Ah, jeez. Let's see. Oh, music's loud too. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, hold on, hold on. Alright, I'm out now. How's the audio? Is the audio good now? Greetings, it is me, Crendor. Hello, clap clap swag, clap clap swag. How's the audio? Greetings. Hello. Hello, Northern Lion viewers. Hold on here, look at these swag dudes. He'll show up. It's good now? Alright, sweet. Hold on. Is he over here? Alright. Woo! Oh wait, he fell. Whoa! Aha! I got him. Greetings. Alright. Uh-oh. Now we're super frozen. Hold on. Let me try refreshing. Wait, hold on. How are we looking now? Oh, that's still me. Activate. That might have did. Let's see if that worked. Alright. What if I go here? Okay. How's this? Is this better? Oh wait, my thing froze. What the shit, dude? Hold on. Wait. Okay. I think we're good now. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're good now. Everything seems like it's working. Hello. Greetings. What's up? Ooh. How's it going? Welcome to the Warhammer painting stream. It shouldn't be freezing anymore. Da-da-da-da-da. Thanks for the late night study background sounds. Hey, no problem. So what have I done since the last time I streamed? Oh yeah, last time we were painting this guy. I've painted him some more. He definitely looks a lot more complete now. He's got his astrolith thing he's bearing. Painted his scales and stuff blue. So that's pretty neat. So he's coming along. It's pretty much done. Just like some little detailed stuff there. I've been working on the slaying, dude. I don't know if I've shown him off, but hold on, let me get some more light like over here. Here's the slaying mage priest or star master. He's coming along pretty well. This guy I haven't used contrast paint for. This is all just normal paint. Hold on. Focus? You gonna focus? Oh! Maybe he'll focus. There we go, now he's focused. So he's coming along, got the chair. He's Fat Frogman. I really like painting the little like lizard dudes on the side and the frogs and everything. So he's coming along nicely. I still gotta paint all the vines on the back, but yeah, this one's been fun because I haven't used any contrast paint on it, so that's been like my non-contrast work. I haven't really done much with the Bastillodon. He's, you know, coming along. But I'm working on him. And, okay, I started the Ripperdactyls. So, I painted one blue, and I messed up, and I, like, went over it with a different blue, and there's, like, cool stripes that are still there, so I'm like, sure, why not? Hold on, can you see them? Let's see. You can see there's like stripes there that I didn't even intend for them to be there, but they're just there. So that one's neat. And then this one I messed up. This was my initial Ripperdactyl, and I painted it like the light blue, and then I did this like bone, and then I did like a turquoise, and I didn't like the turquoise, and I was like, I'll paint it orange with normal paint, and now it just looks bad. So I have to figure out what I'm doing with him still. But I'm mainly going to be painting this guy for Ripperdactyl stuff. Yeah, it could just be a happy accident. We'll see. It definitely is a happy accident. And then I started on my Temple Guard, which, here's one of the Temple Guards. So he's pretty cool. And I have 14 more of them to paint like this, so I might be doing a lot of them tonight. Temple Guard are cool though. I like the Temple Guard. I guess they're Saurus Guard technically. I'm gonna just like, I wanna go through and paint their skin and paint their bone stuff. So that's what I'll probably do. And the skinks are just skinks.
Thanks.
So yeah. Whoop. Is that the light blue from the contrast? I hear those aren't good for flat surfaces. It is the light blue from the contrast. It is in fact Aethermatic blue. And then this one is Talisar blue, I believe. Which I actually really like Talisar blue. I think it's a really nice blue. Where do I get my minis from? I just get them from an actual games workshop. Native Tech with 25 months. Huh? 25 months? It's been that long. I'm old. I feel that, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Swag! They were the 25 months. Native Tech. You want to use regular paint for flat surfaces, contrast better for quit. I see. I'm starting to learn that because contrast is great for like, you know, like with this guy, all the skulls and the, you know, the astrolith and the scales and everything. This guy's like perfect for contrast. And then anything else with scales, like this is great for contrast, the bones. But I feel like this guy would not be good with contrast, which I'm glad I did normal paint with him. And then I probably need to do, well, I kind of like that with contrast, the really dark blue, but I think you're right. I might just, I think I can, well, I primed him in Wraithbone, and I have regular Wraithbone, so I think it'll be okay. It'll probably just lose detail if I just go over it with normal Wraithbone and like cover him again, and then repaint over it. Would that work? I think it should work, right? Or at least the problem areas. Have you thought about making a kit bashed Saurian? I haven't. I didn't even know it was a thing. Well, I've heard of kit bashing, but I haven't made anything like that. I just finished building my Engine of the Gods, but I started priming it, so it's drying. And I'm excited. Engine of the Gods is really cool. I like it a lot. If you want to strip the paint off your miniatures, let them soak overnight in simple green. Alright. You want to use regular paint for flat surfaces. Thought about making... Oh, wait. Simple green. Okay, so it's just called simple green then. Alright. So anyway. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So we'll see. You still have enough of them where, like, you know, I didn't paint, like, the actual guy. I kind of like the wings this color, too. So I might just... I don't know. I might try Wraithbone painting over it. And see if that works well enough. And if it doesn't, then I'll just do something else. We'll see. I still have to paint my Saurus Knights, but I feel like I'm just never going to use them that much. Yeah, contrast is like really thin. It's like a mixture of shade and normal layer paint, so it's like that's how liquidy contrast is. Like, it's really good for scales and stuff. Like, here's my big Carnosaur. Literally the entire Carnosaur is contrast. So, like, his underside, that's all contrast. This is contrast. And then I painted the blue over that with the contrast. This is, like, the leather contrast. This is the wraith, or, skeleton, whatever, contrast. So, like, the contrast works really well for scales and skulls and anything with, like, it's like a shade. So, I mean, it works well with, like, all that. Saurus Knights look really cool, though. Yeah, I still gotta paint them. I'm still gonna paint them. It's just, I've been focused on all my other stuff. I'm doing the thing where I build stuff and I start to paint, and then I'm like, but now I bought more stuff. So I bought Croxigors and a Saurus Sunblood and an Engine of the Gods. And I just put together the Engine of the Gods, and I primed it. And now I'm putting together the Croxigors and the Saurus Sunblood, but they're fine cast. So I just cut them out, and now I have to give them the old soapy water brush down. So yeah. And yeah. So it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Having a good time. And actually, I'm gonna need this. ASMR shakes. And what else? And then and I ordered a Lord Croak because after after I bought all these things, I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just get the Lord Croak. And then I think I have everything. Oh no, and then my end goal after getting all this, I was like, I might as well just get one of everything. So I also got the Skink Star Priest, even though he's apparently really bad. But I don't care. I was like, alright, I've officially done it. I've officially completed my Lizardmen. Alright. I love Croxigors, those models are awful. The arms of mine never lined up, and I had to green stuff their elbows. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well. Let's see. Finally broke down, went to my local games workshop, and after not touching Warhammer in a decade, shit dude, did I inspire you to go? What are you playing now? What did you go there for? Tell me the details. Let's see, did you set a stream date for Spyro? Not yet. Not yet. Hold on, let me move these. Alright, so I've already painted him. Let's move these. And then we're just gonna start painting the skin. This brush is already dying though, I haven't cleaned it well. So with these, I like to paint them the light blue. And then I go over their scales with the dark blue. So even though I paint the scales the light blue, it gives them like a cooler looking blue, I think. That looks cool to me. Okay. Let's see. That's the hard part with contrast, is you don't want to mess it up too bad. Or like get it onto other stuff, because it's just annoying. And you gotta like get all the pooling off, because it'll pool easily, because it's like a shade. My girlfriend bought me my first models for my birthday last week, since I'd been talking about maybe starting for like a year. I don't think she knows what she has started. Shit, dude. Let's see. I tried looking up if there's a Games Workshop near me, and Google Maps tried to send me to Build-A-Bear. Yeah, honestly, I mean, you can go to Build-A-Bear and be like, hey, do you have any, like, Seraphon? And if they do, dude, honestly, if Build-A-Bear and Warhammer partnered up, I would go to Build-A-Bear and legit build, like, stuffed lizard men. I would buy a stuffed Slan Mage Star Priest or whatever. Like, he's probably like a Snorlax. He'd just be like a big comfy dude, but he would just cast spells that murder things. But legit. He's coming along. Oh god, here's the... There we go, got the tail. I drove 2 hours to the closest Games Workshop store near me for Blood Bowl. Got a Necro team to celebrate my 01-10 run this season. No Blood Bowl there, I'm sad. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of Games Workshops that don't actually carry Blood Bowl. So that's kind of sad. Maybe they'll start, though. Would I ever start building terrain? Yeah. I'll probably start eventually. Or I'll at least try it. I should be using my model holder thing. It'd probably make this easier. I'll do it for the other ones. Too late for this one. Get it in there. Painting with contrast is very easy though. Which is part of the reason I like it. But I also like doing the normal painting way. But I like doing that for more like detailed stuff. But I guess now, anything that isn't just like, you know, skulls or scales, etc. Okay. Some of that up. Build-A-Bear is a pretty solid stuffed Pokemon for half the cost of an official Pokemon merchandise of the same size. That's pretty good. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I've actually started playing the game, and I never thought I was gonna get into actually playing, and I very much enjoy it now. So I can pretty easily probably play against myself at this point. I can play a Seraphon versus Seraphon match against myself, like legit. Probably like 1,000 points. Yeah. Maybe I'll do like wizard, or I'll do like my magic dudes against my more melee centered guys or something. Oh god. I got some on the wherever this is. Armor, knee pad, shin pad. I'm gonna end up painting over it with like normal gold paint, so it doesn't matter too much, but I don't want it to like stay there when I can just get it off. Here. Okay. And it looks, I don't even know if he has like a shield. I think he's wearing a shield. Yeah, I think it's a breastplate underneath him. Huh, alright. Let's see. If I want to get started, what should I go for? AOS seems to be the way forward, but I don't really know. I mean, it just depends what you're into. I only play AOS because I enjoy fantasy, and I'm not a big sci-fi person. So I just prefer more of the AOS races. But I mean, people play literally everything. So I just look at all the armies, and then find one you think looks cool, and then buy that. AOS has gotten a lot more popular now that it isn't as bad as when it came out. It's a lot more like fantasy 40k now. They pretty much made it into that, from what I've heard. I haven't ever actually played 40k, but soak that up. Get under here. Okay. Oh god. Get some of that. There we go. Uh-oh. I gotta get his shield thing. Oh god. Oh god. The hard part's like, I don't even know if a lot of the primer got in back here, so it's like... And you can't ever really see it, so I'm good. For like the initial paint job as being like, it's good enough. Okay. It'll work. Alright. So that's one guy down. Yeah. What actually, he needs his face painted. Have I played D&D or other RPGs? I mean, I've played like D&D on streams and stuff, but I've never played like real life D&D. Yeah, I've seen people playing Lord of the Rings. Look kind of cool. Alright. So that's another thing that's out. Yeah, it looks good enough. Got his neck a bit. That's good enough for now. Okay. I'm gonna use this thing now. You just give him the old... This makes it so you can actually hold it still instead of being like... Oh, I gotta shake this a bit. Plans for Daikia 3. Not currently, but if enough people yell at JP about it, he'll probably do it. It's all about just yelling at JP. Uh-oh. Got a little bit on there, it's okay. Just happy little accidents. Happy little accidents. Do I have a little Skittles reference in your army already? I don't, but I'm gonna be buying the Lizardmen Blood Bowl miniatures when they come out, and then I can actually make little Skittles. It'll be great. Also, when I play the actual game, all my skinks have been very bad. If you don't know, skinks aren't good. They throw their javelins, and they hit on 5s, and I think they wound on 4s. So it's rare that they hit and then maybe they can wound for like 1. They're very bad. Alright. One there. A bit on his foot. So they also have melee attacks, and those take 6+ to hit. So they're even worse in melee. But I guess that's their best thing, is they're good at taking objectives. So all you do, they only cost like 6 points to summon. So you literally just, if you get like a couple conjuration points, you just summon skinks, and then you can like keep summoning more skinks and more skinks. And you just can summon a lot of skinks to try and take points. So that's a thing you can do. So it's one of those things where they can just overwhelm something by having so many of them. Or yeah, they can hold objectives and stuff. Did I get the other side? I did. Okay. Pain in between. Oh, I didn't get up there yet. Alright. Yeah, but I've really enjoyed actually playing the game. I never thought I'd get into it as much as I did. It just takes a bit to actually learn what you're doing. And after you kind of get that down, it gets a lot easier. It reminded me of Blood Bowl. Like just learning what all the things do, what all the rolls mean. And then once you get it, you're kind of like, alright, I get it. And then you can go through your units and be like, wow, I understand. Good enough. And oh god, now we gotta get under alright, there we go, just gotta work it in, just work it in. There we go, just work it in, there it is. Alright, right in the groin. Just work it in the groin. Alright. Nice. Good enough. Alright. And we'll just paint between these. Good. Back you go. A little bit under. Very nice. One more on his foot. Alright. And then his face. I started playing 40k in 7th edition, so many rules, much easier to learn now in 8th edition. Yeah, I think that was like their main goal by revamping fantasy and just progressing everything, is just making it easier to get into. Because I guarantee you, I probably would not have learned it as fast as I did with, like, the old rules. So I kind of like the easier version, not gonna lie. I can get why people are upset though, or a lot of people like the old versions. Especially if they had a race or faction they played that got removed. That would be quite upsetting. Like if they removed Lizardmen, I'd be like, I think I'm good. I probably wouldn't have gotten back into it if they removed Lizardmen, honestly. Actually, he has like a skull hat. Does he have a skull hat? No. He's got like the full-on chin strap thing. Alright. I gotta remember that. Nice. Okay. Moving on. Who's this guy? Does he have a chin strap thing? No. Nice, I can paint his chin. Alright. In terms of playing the actual game as well, I've played against... Who did I play against? Uh-oh. I played against goblins. I'm pretty sure he picked... Oh god, it's pulling up. I'm pretty sure he picked goblins, because it's like my first game and they're kind of crazy. And then second game I played against Slaves to Darkness, I think is what they are. And I lost that one. They have like crazy anti-magic stuff, which I learned the hard way. And then the other game I played was against whoever that... What's that giant, like, $150 model? With like 3 heads. A little better. I don't know. Yeah, there's the paint. I forget what it's called. Somebody's got to know, right? 3-headed model thing, giant wings. More paint. Yeah, Archaon, that's it. I played against that, and it was pretty much like my entire army versus that thing and like 2 units of Chaos Warriors. But it was still pretty fun. That thing's crazy. But I actually almost killed it, just from my Bastiladon. Because Bastiladon has some crazy damage. Man, I don't know how people paint these fast. Like good painters painting them fast. I'm just like, alright, just gotta get everything. Alright. Get up in here. And the guy I played against actually had a really cool base for it too. There was like a dead horse and a person screaming with it. It was pretty neat. It's pretty cool, dead people. Which brings me to basing. I really want to do like some cool base stuff, because I haven't based anything yet, really. Mainly because I wanted to paint first and then base, even though I've had some like finished things. But I don't know what theme I want to do for basing. I'm like, I could do jungle, because they're from the jungle, with like Aztec themes. But I could also just do forest, but I could also do something else. I don't know. So I'm just confused on what I want to do. So I'm kind of taking my time deciding. I guess the jungle would probably make the most sense. But I mean, they could be fighting in a forest. I mean, that would also make sense. I don't know. good. Man. This is like the part where you either lose your mind from painting so many of the same unit, or you go into like a Zen trance, painting so many of the same unit. It's definitely like this with skinks. Okay. Oh god, pooling. Stop the pooling. Get it out. Get it out. Alright. Woo. Yeah, contrast paint definitely helps with that. Like, there's some people who are just like, contrast paint, I think that's dumb. And I'm like, listen, when you're painting like 30 skinks, or like a billion Saurus guys, or warriors, or whatever, I don't even care. Like, just give me the contrast. Okay. Like, maybe you can make one of them special, like the Alpha Leader or something, but like, the other guys, they're just like frontline, battle line, whatever it is. Yeah. Unless maybe you're just trying to make it really special, because it's like, something you're doing, I don't know. I have 30 Space Marines for 2 different armies to paint. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh god, I gotta get a little bit in here. A little bit in there. I think that might be it for him. Yeah, I think he's good. Nice. Another one down. Woo. So that's 3. It's actually 4 with him. I just need one more guy in here. Let's see. I haven't done this guy. He's got a crazy spike bone thing. Gotta shake this up again too. Solo Viking with the 2 months. Give me the contrast. Thank you for the 2 months. Solo Viking, 1, 2. Swag. Thank you for the 2 months. And Warnaby with the 1,000 bits. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Warnaby. What are your thoughts on the Packer game? I loved it. It was another solid defensive game for the Packers. Very happy with that. Offense was still kind of shitty, but they were good enough to get it done when they had to. So, even though they're not doing great, I have hope that they'll figure it out in the next couple weeks. Plus, they play Thursday night, so I think they'll have a lot of time after that to rest up and get everything going again. So, they're 3-0. That's the biggest thing. 3-0. Last year, we didn't get to 3 wins until the middle of October, and we're already there towards the end of September. So, I mean, I'm happy with that. And Broncos fan, GG. Good game, dude. I kind of was worried the Broncos were gonna like just keep running the ball and doing everything, but they just, man, turnovers. Turnovers were the biggest thing. That'll kill anybody. Yeah, I'm not even using the paint thingy. Hold on. Let's get this here. I really like this blue though, this Aethermatic blue. It's a really nice light blue, and then I like going over the scales with the darker blue. It just looks nice. Alright. Cool paint stream. I just got into Warhammer Fantasy Gaming. I got the Shadespire game that I'm going to paint, and I got Big Box, has Sigmarines, and Porn Guys. Do you have any advice for people starting to paint? Honestly, I only started painting back in July, so I've only been painting for like 2 months. But my best advice from my small amount of paint experience is just dive into it. Like, you learn the most from just doing it. And well, watch some videos on it really first, but then dive into it. And always, I'd say practice on guys you don't care about at first. That's the other big thing. Don't be like, I'm gonna paint my Slan Mage Priest first, because it's gonna end up badly. So like, I started painting my shitty Saurus Warriors that I did not care about at all, because they're just Saurus Warriors. And so it was good practice, and it got me ready for doing the bigger guys. So I'd say that's probably my best advice as somebody who also started not long ago. And take care of your brushes. I have been very bad at that. I'm probably gonna buy just like a new set of brushes and then take care of those really well. But I mean, I'm gonna get as much as I can out of these. I did get that paint cleaner stuff, and that's been that's been helping a lot. Okay, good. Let's get in there. Okay, let's get some hand. Let's get his hand here. All right. Get rid of the pooling. No pooling. And God, can I get in here? Yeah, boy. Yeah, nice. All right. A little bit there. Cool. Are those Temple Guard? Yes, they are indeed Temple Guard. They are very good, I've learned. So I usually play with them. Even without any buffs or anything, or like, without playing with like the Warden dude, they're still good, just as like by themselves. Take your time when painting. You can always go back, add detail. You did earlier, slop. Yeah, pretty much you can always go back and do it later. That's what I'm doing with a lot of my things. I'm just kind of progressing with all of them, being like, you know, like with these guys, I'm just kind of painting, being like, woo, throw this paint on, have fun. And then I can go back and touch up stuff later. Like, for example, hold on, where was that? Oh god, pooling. Oh, pooling. Alright. Hold on. Let's get this. Alright. For example, this guy did. The Astrolith Bear. Ooh, it's hooked on to somebody. So there's like, obviously a lot of little things I can still do, like I can paint the center thing, I can paint the eyes, I can do more details on his actual like weapon and add stuff, but like for the most part, I did like the generic template of what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Hold on, it's not focusing. Yeah. There you go. So it's like, I'm gonna go back at some point, but for the most part, he's good enough to like look alright from a distance. Whoop. Actually, I don't think he has a thing. So this is his actual body. So let's just slather it on here. But that is a helmet. Okay, ignore the helmet. That is a thing. Okay. Get that in a little bit. Go back here. Soak some of this up. Alright. Nice. And then, just gonna use some of the stuff I soaked up. Give them a little face coloration. Just enough. I'll take a tiny bit. Get it in there. There we go. Make sure I don't get any on the bone helmet part. Okay. So we should be good. A little bit under here. That'll be good. Okay. Whoop. So I've now completed a unit of Saurus dudes. Maybe I'll do their bone parts now. Because I don't want to keep going with all these. Or I'll wear myself out. Paint layers, yes, but I suggest block paint sections. Paint the area the color you want. Stay in the lines, and the surrounding area is going to be black or a dark color. It matters less. Yeah, I've noticed that actually matters a lot. It's just picking an area and staying in the lines instead of being like... do you plan on playing or just painting and collecting? I've actually already started playing. I've played 3 games now, and I like it a lot. It's very fun. I've only played 1,000-point games, but I feel like I'm at the point where I can move up to 2,000. Like, I've got it where I know most of the rules. Well, I've kind of played 4 games. The first game I played was the manager of the Games Workshop being like, I'll teach you the basic stuff. And so I learned that. The second game was somebody there just being like, I'll play against you and go easy on you, as I learned all my stuff. And then the next game was me being like, alright, I think I know a lot more stuff, and kind of like trying to remember less. And then the third game, I was just like, they hit on 3+, they get +1 from this, and then he gets to re-roll hit rolls because he's within 12 inches. So I've hit the point where I've become the nerd. I now know what my things do. Like the Astrolith Bear, if he's within 12 inches of the slant, he can get +1 to cast rolls, and increases his range by 8 inches? It's 8 or 12. It might be 12. And you can re-roll failed hit rolls if anybody's within 8 inches or 12 inches of the Astrolith Bear. Any Seraphon units, which is crazy. So you put the Astrolith Bear next to the Bastillodon, and then Bastillodon gets to re-roll all his hit rolls, and you get to just blast the shit out of everything. So it's great. Granted, I'm not gonna be like competing at tournaments because I'm not that good, but I think it's fun to play. And I want to play against myself for non-content reasons, and I'm gonna call it. Well, I'd like to call the series Playing With Myself, but I feel like YouTube will demonetize it and block it, so I don't know if I can do that. But if I can't, I'll still do it, but I'll call it something else. I'd like to do it really, like, I want to do it like an actual sports thing. You know what I mean? Where, like, it goes back and forth doing, like, interviews, and it'll just be me, and I'll be like, dude, you suck, and then it'll cut to me in like a hat or something, and I'll be like, you suck. And yeah, that's just a really generic example, but I think it'd be funny. And then I can, oh my god, I can do like crazy sports-esque editing, and it'll just be like, look at this crazy play. The Slan Mage is going to cast this thing, and I can do like some generic like spell lightning from like Adobe After Effects that's like and like blows them up. Oh my god, the possibilities are endless. All right, hold on. I'm going to paint the helmets with Skeleton Horde, which is probably my favorite contrast paint. Yeah, I can bring out the Denny's on myself. Am I thinning my paints? I thin my normal paints. These are contrast paints though, so they're already watered down. They're practically like shades. And I have a wet palette. That's what this, Here you go. Here's my wet palette. Whoop, it's all still wet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna promise too much. I don't want to do that. But that's what I'm aiming towards doing. So it should be fun. Let's see. I may have put too much on here. That's alright. I can just clean it up. I'll paint this thing. Well. It could reinvigorate my YouTube editing days. I just need something like that to really get me going, you know what I mean? As much as I love WoW videos, it's like, I just want something crazy to do like that. And sports, Warhammer, might be the thing to do it. Alright. Soak up some of that. Soak up a lot of that. Guys. Alright. Get some on the back. And I'll show off the amazing powers of contrast skeleton horrors. Wait, did I get right in here? Should be good enough. Oh god, hold on. Someone is that off. Soak up a tiny bit there. Alright. Maybe a tiny bit. Nah, that should be good. Actually, right by the bone. A tiny bit there. There we go. That's what I wanted. If you wait for it to dry, you can actually do cool little things too. If you want, but right now I don't care. Nice. So now, as you can see, it already looks legit just from one coat of the contrast skeleton. Hold on, let me get a better angle. Yeah. Like that. Whoop. It's blurry again. What's consistency like on contrast paints? It's literally like a shade. It's like really watery, and it seeps into all little cracks and everything. So it's really good for like things like this, like scales, bones, anything lizard men, pretty much. Anything where it can kind of just get in there. Opinions on AOS, I'm starting to warm up to it compared to fantasy. It's legit very fun. I like it a lot. As somebody who... I never really played fantasy, that's the thing. Oh wait, I have to do the shield too. I've never played 40k either, but from what I've heard everybody say, they're just like, oh, it's pretty much fantasy 40k. And if that's the case, I think it's fun. I mean, I guess the reason people didn't like it when it started was for a few reasons. One is it replaced fantasy, so obviously everyone's gonna be like, rah. But the other reason was they didn't have points or balance. So it was like you could literally just play with anything. You could be like, I'm gonna bring all of this. And then someone else would be like, I have an Eternity Warden. And that would be it. So then they were like, wow, that's dumb. And then they actually added point values, and they've like tweaked them over the last 3 years. And then they just released the point values for the updated version, like I think 2 or 3 months ago. So, and they've been continuously balancing it all. And then they've also
Thanks.
they added a bunch of shit for Seraphon. Like in the new book, they've added new star hosts. They added new artifact stuff, spells. There's actually a lot of new cool shit. They changed summoning values. Now you can summon a lot of stuff easier. It's pretty neat. So I'm glad I got into it when I did. In fact, there's a lot of people at the Games Workshop I go to there, and they were all like, I just got bored of 40k, so I started playing Sigmar, and I really like it a lot. So, yeah. I would definitely check it out. Just like find a cool army and go for it. Nice. See, actually, that looks a lot better than the helmet even. There's the shield. Oh, you can see that. Little shield spikes. Oh, let me do the, this should make it look a lot better. There we go. Look pretty good. Just from one layer of the skeleton contrast on it.
Thanks.
Cool. So that's another guy down. Let's do this guy. And there's been a lot of new release stuff too, so it's pretty neat. Juga, 27 with the 4 months. Thank you for the 4 months. Juga, 1, 2, 3, 4. Swag. Thank you for the 4 months. And Akai Spirit with the 42 months. Thank you for the 42 months. Damn, almost getting to 4 years. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Swag. Thank you for the 42 months. Let's see. Go. And all that. There's another one of the helmets. I don't think he has a jaw. Yeah, he doesn't have a jaw. Alright. Sure, this might be too much. There you go. There. That. Okay. Get under. And over here. There we go. I think it's good. Oh, a little bit under there. Alright, now I got it. And then soak up the pooling. Alright, soak it up. Where else? Right there. A bit here. And a little here. And whoop. Well, that might be good enough. Everything else is good. Tiny bit here. Okay. Yeah. And then I gotta paint his big spikes. This takes me back to my childhood. Also, I've been watching YouTube videos since you started making machinimas. Nice, dude. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You picked a good time. with me doing Warhammer paint. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Uh-oh. I thought it was a thing, but it's not a thing. Alright, take it off, take it off. Take it off, alright. That'll be fine. Okay. Oh god, I cleaned that up. It'll be fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta paint these. Yeah, contrast is good if like you're just starting out, or you got a lot of specific things, or like detailed things like scales you gotta get done. So it has a place. But if you want to do some crazy stuff with like really good models, you can just normal painting is always gonna be your best bet too. Also, worth noting, you cannot contrast paint models primed in black. They have to be white. So that's worth remembering before you do it. Music's really loud. Oh, it probably hit the point where it's like or whatever. It'll calm down. Gotta soak this up. Soak this up. There. It should be calming down. Let me know if the music doesn't calm down, and then I'll turn it down. Nice. Let's do this guy. Jimmy Crad with the 7 months. Thank you for the 7 months, Jimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sweet. Thank you for the 7 months. It calmed down. Alright, good. It hits that point every time, and then everyone's like, it's loud, and then it calms down. So I knew it'd calm down. I know my local Games Workshop store, a lot of people only paint and don't play. Do you play? And if so, where are you between cheese and hardcore meta builds versus fun builds that look cool? Where I go, there's actually a lot of people that play. So they've been helping me just learn how to play. And everyone there seems to, well, they might be going easy on me because I'm new. But most people just play for fun, it seems. So that's pretty neat. Hold on, let me get here. And, I mean, I mainly just play for fun right now, but I've started to buy things where I'm like, yeah, that'll be good. Like, I've already hit the point where I'm like, if I get another Bastillina, I can make the Thunder Quake Star Host or whatever it is, and then I can do the whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've hit that point where I'm like, dude, I could start doing these things. So I'm sure it won't be long before I'm like, now what's a meta build? But I don't want to be that nerd. I kind of just like having fun, building my own stuff, you know? I think that's half the fun of anything. It reminds me of Hearthstone, you know what I mean? Like in Hearthstone, there's always the people like, why aren't you playing this specific thing that's the best? And I'm like, because that's boring. Like, I don't care about taking the best thing and beating someone else using the other best thing. Like, I just like having fun doing dumb shit. Like, one of my favorite things is just, like from playing Blood Bowl, if you've seen me play Blood Bowl, you know that already, or Hearthstone. Like, if I have 10 skinks and they can charge in and attempt to kill a guy that's hard to kill if they hit enough hits and wound it, but it seems unlikely, I'll be like, screw it. Skinks are charging in. Like, I don't care. I go for big time plays. I go for the improbable. But every once in a while, you get some crazy shit. Let's see. Get some of this out. Okay. And that's the fun part for me. So, like I said, I'm not going to be in any tournaments or anything. Most folks won't go hard into the meta and competitive list unless you're actively wanting to play with them. They won't seek you out, or you're involved in community yourself. There's no reason to chase new guys just because you want to flex your min-max art list. Yeah, that's what I figured. I feel like most other people are kind of like that too. They're just having fun, trying new things out. They're like, hey, I want to try this new army I just bought, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's already blue, so it's not gonna look very good. But let's fix it in post. Do what we can. Okay. You can always just go over it with like primer color, and then you kind of just do like a little blap of contrast, and then it looks pretty alright. I did that with my Carnosaur a lot, and it worked pretty well. Not bad. Here. Oh, you can see it. There's like a little part that's like... Well, you can't really see it too well. The helmet part. Oh, let me do that. That might help. Whoop. So it's like kind of blue on part of the skeleton part. But I mean, it still looks alright. God, why is it so hard to focus this? I guess it's hard to see skeleton colors just because it's like the same color as the light almost. Let's see. I need to paint. Hey, I got paint little spikes. That. I'm gonna paint those spikes. Pretty good. I've already had a lot of people be like, Crendor, you inspired me to do this again. I used to do it back in the day and then I stopped and now I'm doing it again. Or I've had people be like, I thought I was gonna get into it and I never did, and then you've like pushed me over the edge. So I'm glad I could inspire you to start spending your money on overpriced plastic. Because I've loved it. That's good. honestly, for me, it hasn't been too bad.
Thanks.
It's been cheaper than getting a crown, and I have multiple crowns. So that's been nice. I'd much rather get a bunch of fun stuff than my teeth drilled into. But I mean, I'd also rather not get a root canal, so that's why that had to happen. Whee! Alright. Nice. Some of that, some of there. Oh god, hold on. Is that pooling? Tiny bit, tiny bit. There we go. We got it. Hold that back here too. Nice. Alright, looks good. And finally, this guy. Whew! Mad Pumpkin King with the 10 months. Nice progress, dude. Hey, thanks, Mad Pumpkin King. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swag. Thank you for the 10 months. Ugh. Let me get a good stretch in there, too. Ugh. Get out of here, blood clots. Whoa. Alright. You inspired me to work out. Nice! That's the other thing. I work out a lot. Well, not a lot, but a lot for me. I used to work out never, and now I work out 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I actually went to the gym today. That was fun. I did some deadlifts. I did some skull crushers for my triceps. And went into the sauna for a bit. The other side. Okay. So now I got a nice rotation going of like, I'll do machines one day, and I'll do free weights the other day, and then just kind of go back and forth between that. So that's been good. Okay. Let's get the underside of it. Underside of that as well. Alright. A bit more. And paint all this. Okay. Alright. And not too much here. Let me go to the other side. Get back here a little bit. Good. That looks alright. Good enough for now. Oh god. Let me get some of this. Okay. No pooling. Alright. That's better. Yeah. And then, got his skulls on his shield. Blaze B with the 35 months. I've been subbed for more years than I've been alive. Thank you for the 35 months. You're almost to 3 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Sweet. Thank you for the 35 months. Howdy, Crendor. I'm painting minis alongside you as we speak. Nice. What are you painting? I'm painting skulls. It's alright if I get some on the shield. Man, this looks so good on skulls. I'll show it once it's done, but it looks so good on skulls. A little more here. More down here. A little on the back. Clean that up. Ready? Just gonna spread it out a bit over the shield. Why not? Some of that. Some of this. Okay. So yeah, take a look at this. It looks so good with skulls. Like, look at these skulls on the shield. Wowie. Looks so good just from throwing some paint on it like that. So yeah. That's those. Actually, he's got a little skull on his other thing as well, like the paint. I'm painting up some ghouls and orcs for an upcoming D&D campaign I'm gonna run. Nice, dude. Very nice. Filling the faces of some pink horrors. They look more disturbing if they're just tentacled mouths with fire in their hands. Hell yeah. Paint the skull on the side. More. There we go, really get that in. And the back side. The other side. Yeah, pretty good. Good enough for me. That's practically one unit complete. Fantastic. That'll be my source guard for the day. Have I showed the slan yet? I have not. Well, I have. Oh no, I said I have. Here, I'll show him again. Right here. It's actually not glued in, so I've been painting the seat. So here's the seat. So I still got to paint all the vines and stuff on it, but I've been painting like the leaves and the little lizards and things on the side of it, like little chameleons and all that stuff. Wait, you can see it. There he is, little chameleon guy crawling off the side. I'm focusing. Focus. Let's see. There he is, crawling off the side. And then, big frogman. Oop, come on. Sloops right in there. And, I think it's alright. I wanted him to be green, so that was my big thing. I wanted him to be green, so I did like a light green belly with dark green. Then he's got his gold and his teeth and his eyes and all that. So I think he's looking pretty good so far. Let's see. Here's the thing. I don't know what I want to do for these. You know what I mean? Like, I like the blue on them, but I don't know what to paint. Like, I don't know, maybe I should do like a really light blue or a orange like on top, like do cool little things on top of it, or if I should paint, I don't know. And I don't want to like mess it up, you know what I mean? It's like if I'm like, I know, I'll do orange stripes and be like doop doop doop, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like it, and then I gotta like fix it and go back. I don't know. So I feel like I should just test on something else before I do anything with him. So yeah. I feel like these Ripperdactyls are the hardest thing I've painted, which is kind of weird. I didn't expect that. You're lucky with Lizard Men, you can look at National Geographic pictures for inspiration. Yeah, I started actually doing that a little bit. Because there are a lot of, there's a lot of lizards you can look at, you're right. Paint the arms and legs a lighter blue? Yeah, I can do that too. I can also, there are a lot of things I can do. I don't know. So I was gonna do this, but I've already like messed that up, so I'm like, So maybe I'll try it on him as like a demo guy, so I'm probably gonna paint over it all anyway. I painted all my skinks variety of colors, as you can see here. I literally just painted them a bunch of contrast colors, so they look like there's the variety of like, bleh. I still gotta paint all their shields and stuff. Winter with the 80 bits. Thank you for the 80 bits, Winter. They look fine as hell. Hey, and thank you very much. Let's see. What else do I do? I still gotta finish my Saurus Warriors. I might keep doing that at some point as well, because they're still pretty fun to do, especially now that I know more of what I'm doing. Like, I really like the drum guy. I did. I really like this club guy I did. Just like the bloody club. I think it looks cool. Hold on. Let it focus. There it is. I don't know if you can see it very well. But he's got like a blood splattered club. I saw it because some guy I watched a tutorial with, he was like, you take the blood of the blood god, blood for the blood god paint, and you just like paint spray it, so I did that. And I thought it turned out cool. So yeah. I'm debating getting into Sigmar. It seems really cool, and I work at a shop where I get 20% off my army. Hell yeah, I would do it. As somebody who's already done all this, I would definitely do it. I think it's fun. Have you looked at Total War Warhammer 2 for some help with Lizardmen? That's a good point. I never even thought of looking at that for like inspiration. I might actually do that. Wow. I'll probably do that tonight, in fact. I did ask Octo about painting. That's where I got the current camera stand I'm using. So, yeah. Let us see. We'll do one more guy. We'll do one more guy here. Actually, I'm gonna do another. Who has a skull shield? This guy has a skull shield. Alright, we'll do that. Have you been to the Games Workshop in your area? Checked it out. They do free paint lesson stuff. Yeah, I've been there many times. I've been learning how to play the game there. They've helped me with painting stuff. They're really cool. So that's probably the best thing. Is just going to your local Games Workshop, or if you don't have one near you, game store. Because I'm sure there's people there anyway that knew it. So. Or know how to help you, you know what I mean. So. It's definitely been fun. I'm very happy I got back into it. Very happy. Because it's been nice just to have something to do that isn't sitting at a computer. Alright. Each faction has its own color scheme for lizard men, so definitely a good source of inspiration. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna do that tonight. And check it out. Here we go. Spread it all out. Alright. More air. Good. In fact, I bought a Saurus Sunblood pretty much just because of the new DLC guy. I always was like, Saurus Sunblood, that model looks dumb. And then I booted up the DLC and there's like, whatever his name is, and he's like, Gold Rock Golden Dial, and I was like, holy shit, this looks way cooler than the model. And then it just made me want to get it. Feet. So I'm actually putting him together as well right now. Well, I gotta fine cast, so I gotta like brush him down. Let's see. Get in there. Alright. As well as some Croxagores that I'm building, even though I think they're apparently not very good, but that's fine. I like taking the not good things and trying to do well.
A turtle made it to the water.
Man, this brush is dying off. It's like split in half. Seen some better days. A little bit under there. Oh god, we're shaking. My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting headshots. I went and looked up that video because I remember it when Classic WoW came out. Now that I was playing again, I was like, dude, pure ownage. Doug, or headshot. What was his name? FPS Doug. That's what it was. Gorok, the Great White Lizard. Yeah. I love him. He inspired me to get the Saurus Sunblood, so I mean, he made me spend money. That's why they made the game. Can dance all day. Can dance all day. Should put him in the thing. Now my hands are like giving out. Lakekin subscribe. Thank you, Lakekin, for subscribing. Hold on, give me a second. Thank you very much for the sub. Swag. Woo. Thank you, thank you. The one thing I learned about Seraphon is that your strength is just summoning shit and teleporting. And that's the main thing. Summon shit, teleport. Summon shit, teleport. Teleport, summon shit. I kind of like that. It makes it fun, because then if you kind of get caught in a bad situation, you can be like, oh, I'll just teleport him out of it. These guys are my favorites. They got the spiky tails and the spiky maces, or whatever they are. Pole arms? I don't know what they are. I think it's pole arms. Jesus. Nice. Alright, got everything. Alright. Yeah. Oh no, a little back here. Tiny bit back here. There we go. Nice. Whoop. That's stuck in my hand. Crendor. Hey Crendor, been following you since like Wildcatted days on YouTube, so believe me, I know you don't like anime, but listen, what if I told you there's a fantasy D&D type with lizard men, it's only 12 episodes per season? I'd give it a shot. Listen, I don't hate anime, I just get bored with anime very easily with the majority that I watch, but occasionally I do find one that keeps my attention. So I'll check it out. That is indeed a Ethermatic blue. Whoa. Whoa. Where's my skeleton? There it is. Overlord? Overlord, you mean oh no? Alright. We're already off to a great start. Listen, I'll give it a shot. Alright? Overlord. I'll remember that. Somebody tweet at me, so I'll check Twitter later. I'm gonna forget otherwise. Just tweet at me and be like, Crendor, Overlord. And then I'll start watching it, and I'll either be like, hey, this is cool, or I'll be like, oh no. We'll find out. Sometimes I absorb too much of the pooling, and I get rid of like the details that seeped into it. Like, that can also be like some shadows. I don't know.
Thanks.
Do that. Dude, Engine of the Gods is crazy. I can't wait to play with that thing. It's literally like, if you roll awful, it like explodes. And if you roll amazing, you just summon whatever you want. Let's see. So I'm excited to play with that thing. And then it just stampedes over shit. Oh god. Whoop. Soak that up. Tiny bit of that. Soak up a lot of that. Uh-oh. There we go, that's better. Very good. Yeah. Alright, it's not too bad. A little bit underneath. Oh god. Set that up. And okay. And soak up that. And that. And that. Oh god, there's too much there. Alright. That'll be fine, let's do that. Okay. Woo! Oh god, actually, now that I see that. Alright, nice. Woo! I'm excited for the Ossiarch Bone Reapers models. Look cool, so much fun. Yeah, they actually do look really cool. Alto Entropy with the 23 months, almost to 2 years. Thank you, Alto Entropy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Sweet. Thank you for the 23 months. Go ahead and do some paint cleaning stuff. So yeah, it's almost 2 a.m., so I'm gonna be stopping here. Cause I also gotta upload my video I made about WoW nostalgia. And I gotta upload the new Cox in Crendor. So we uploaded the one from last week, and now we're doing the one from this week. Unless he doesn't upload it, and then we'll do it tomorrow, I don't know. Either way, it's getting late. And I pretty much did what I wanted to do. Which is... whoop, paint these Temple Guard. Here's the ones we did. We did 6 of them. So they're looking pretty good. Actually, I don't know if you can really see them from there. Hold on. I'll do the old backlight here. So we got. Whoop. Let's see if they focus well. Whoop. And if they don't. Give you a good one. Come on. Come on. There he is. Hey. Up. Oh. Whoop. Give him a twirl. Ooh. So now what I typically do, well, I'll have to do the other ones, but then what I typically do is I like to give him the scales like this dude has, where it's like I go over it with the turquoise, so the rest of his body is the adermatic blue, but then his other scales have the turquoise on it, so it gives it a nice little contrasty vibe. And I've done that for pretty much everyone. Pretty much I do it because the I thought it looked really cool on the Carnosaur when I did it on the Carnosaur. So I was like, dude, what if I just do it for all my lizard dudes? And so that's pretty much what I've been doing, and I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Same for the Astrolith guy. Looking like that. So yeah. Ooh. And be it for tonight. I played more of the DLC for Warhammer. I'll probably play more this week, actually. I'll stream some Total War Lizard Man DLC this week. I'm in the mood for that. I just finished building my Lego Star Destroyer. Nice, dude. You should tweet a picture of it if you got Twitter. Either way, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new here, click the follow button, follow along, be alerted when I go live. Click the little bell to be alerted on your phone or whatever it is. If it works, it might not. I do Warhammer painting every Sunday night, and occasionally I'll do like another stream randomly if I feel like painting on stream. But typically I do like chill Sunday night Warhammer. That's like my thing. I think it's a good time because it's like, you know, not many people are streaming. A lot of people are just trying to go to work or school tomorrow, so they're like, I just want something relaxing. So I think it's a nice chill thing to do. And then you can even paint along if you want. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and then occasionally throwing another one in whenever I want it. So, and then I just play classic WoW and other stuff throughout the week. So thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody who subscribed, resubscribed, drop bits, drop tips, gifted subs, all that good stuff, or just enjoyed the stream. And I'll be back tomorrow with classic WoW. Okay. Okay. See ya. And now's the awkward part where I can't shut it off unless I walk over here, so we're not done yet. We got about 5 seconds. 1 second.